Welcome back, everybody. As I've told you many times in the past, if you see a Halloween prop that you want on clearance, you should buy it. Don't wait for it to go down and down and down, because you'll probably miss out and you won't get it. And that's exactly what happened to me, I think, a year or so ago when I saw this prop on the Oriental Trading Company's website. So let's go ahead and take a look at the computer and I'll show you what I mean. So here we are on the Oriental Trading website, and as you can see, they have a free shipping offer on skeletons and more. Unfortunately, I bought this prop a couple of days ago and I didn't get this. But back to my story, it was a couple of years ago when I saw they had the Mermaid skeleton on clearance. It was $50 and I didn't buy it, and it sold out so fast. I waited too long thinking it might go down more, so I ended up just now buying it again full price. So I paid $70, which I think is a little bit pricey for a skeleton prop, but look how cool it is. It is a mermaid. Now this is a 2019 version, because apparently they have updated it and addressed some consumer complaints. But here's another version of it. You can see it is actually supposed to be 6 feet tall, which I'm very excited about. You know, I do like the large size props. Definitely if it's 3 foot tall, I wouldn't have been interested in it at all. But obviously it's not going to be 6 foot tall, because she will tend to be curved like this. But look at all these fun images. You know this has got to be a prop they're very proud of when they have all of these professional images done of it. Here's one more, and here it is with a skeleton, which is my theme this year, a skeleton pirate, I should have said. So hopefully my mermaid is going to fit right in. But let's take a look down here. What does it say? You ever wonder what a mermaid skeleton would look like? No? Well, we did. Many have tried to emulate this beauty, but there is nothing like the original. Add this mermaid skeleton to a spooky Halloween scene, a great addition to your Halloween decorations. You can add it to your porch display and pose it in different settings, or spook your Halloween party guests inside. Well, I'm not going to do any of those things. I'm going to show you here in a minute what I am going to do with it. But let's see, what do the reviews say? A lot of reviews that are 5 stars. Absolutely the best. Love it. Exactly as described. That's good. Awesome prop. So unique. Love it. Now this one is from 2019. In fact, it was very recent. So I tend to put more stock into the people that have the complaints, unless it's just like a broken prop that they're complaining about, because any prop can break. But anyway, this one had a tail bone break off almost immediately and right after Halloween. Well, then obviously if it was right after Halloween, they didn't purchase this here in July. But we'll move on. So way cool, excellent prop. So many 5-star reviews. I don't know if it gives, I think at the top, didn't we see an average review somewhere? Yeah, so 76 reviews. It looks like it's got 4.5 stars. Some of the questions here at the bottom, I think we've got, let's see, whoops. Is it life-size, or mermaid life-size skeleton? Can this be displayed outdoors? Sorry. So yes, obviously it can. Is it static, or does the tail move? The tail does bend. It looks like it's got a bit of a curve to it, but you can pose it a bit. Restocked soon. Apparently someone else lost out on the sale last year. How tall is it? It's 6 feet. How has it been improved? Doesn't look like there's an answer to this question, so I don't know how it's been improved, but it has been according to the description. And anyway, so that's it. Now that we've seen the ad, I think it is time to see the real thing. Go ahead and put my computer away here. Show you the box that came in the mail today. So it is a rather large box, no doubt about that. Although it is not heavy at all. I think it weighs about 8 or 9 pounds altogether. But let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. Now, first of all, I noticed there is here in a separate little pouch a terms and conditions of sale. A whole lot of legal jargon, which I'm not going to read, but it does give you the price. So again, I paid full price. I also paid $12.99 shipping and handling, so if you want to save that money, order it now while there's free shipping on the skeletons. And then tax was $4.98. So it was kind of an expensive prop, but I've been eyeballing this thing for a year or two, and it seems that, especially now, since if you've been watching some of my videos leading up to Halloween here, I'm going to be putting in my koi pond an RC pirate boat, and I thought this might be an interesting backdrop overlooking the pond with my pirate ship. So let's go ahead and see inside. All right, here we go. She comes bent in two. Go ahead and pull her out of the box. All right, a little unwieldy here, but put this box on the floor. And take off the bubble wrap. Now, offhand, it's got a different sort of plastic feeling than my other skeletons. I'm not sure what it is about it. Well, maybe not so much. Interesting. So it does have a little hanging thing if you wanted to hang her up. It might be, helpful somehow. Probably not in my case. The arms are posable, looks like. The wrist has it's very stiff here, so that's good. You can keep that wrist however you want. And obviously the arm is going to stay where you put it. So I like that. And I like that it also bends side to side, although it doesn't look like it stays, so it does sort of just flop to the side. That's probably not going to be great. And I was told that there's like a heavy foam that's bendable. Okay, so yeah, you can really bend the tail here into whichever direction you want, or however you want it. And it looks like this base piece, or fin at the bottom, is all just one piece of plastic, and it doesn't turn too much, but I'm thinking with as much as this tail will bend, and it's kind of weird. All right, I'm pretty sure it bent, right? So it's a little unwieldy, but it looks like you can play with it enough to make it do whatever you want. So with that said, I guess, let's go ahead and see what she looks like outside. All right, so what did you think? I found a couple of good spots in my yard I might place her. So I've got the wheels turning. I can't wait to figure out what exactly I'm gonna do with her. In fact, I've gotten some good inspiration now because I've been wondering where I was going to put my pirate chest, my treasure chest, and I think it would be perfect to go right next to my mermaid somewhere near a waterfall and make a nice little vignette. I'm kind of excited about that. What I'm not excited about is kind of the quality of the piece. Now that I've played around with it a little bit, I found it's very hard to pose. So it's not quite as movable as I thought. I don't know, when I was unboxing it, it felt like I got the tail to twist the other way, but I don't know if I was just imagining that because it seems like it only goes the one way. But all of these do kind of bend. I'm not sure what the point is because you can't really bend it to, I guess you can. Okay, I lied. You can. Huh. I probably should have played around with that just a little bit more outside because I found it was kind of hard to keep in place. I noticed like her body falls a lot, and I don't know if you noticed, at least in one of the shots, I had it propped up with a stick. I have it kind of sitting on an easel here right now, just because it always constantly wants to just sort of plop over. And I thought these hands were pretty posable, and they kind of are, but not too much. They were a little hard to keep in place anyway because there's just nothing natural to do with the hands. I mean, they don't have any movement except going forward, up and down. So like, it'd be nice if I could move them side to side a little bit and help steady her somehow. The other kind of concerns I had, I know you'll never see that here in the video here, but there's like this little seam where the shoulder comes together keeps popping out. It's just like a little peg that, you know, this shoulder fits in a little slot in the shoulder and holds it together. It keeps popping out. And I'm just a little concerned about how delicate some of this is. It seems like it could break very easily, which makes me a little bit sad. I do see that the mouth goes up and down. The neck does not turn, so there's not a whole lot of posing you could do that. It would be a little nice if you could, because that way, if it is reclining, at least you could prop the head up just a little bit to look more at the person who is your audience. This also bothers me, is this hip piece. It just keeps flopping around everywhere, and you can kind of see the pieces. It looks completely like it is some sort of plastic skeleton. Doesn't look all that real at all. And see, here you go. I mean, like, it just kind of like plops over, but I can prop it up, make it stand up just a little bit. So, you know, if you play with it, you can probably get a good pose out of it, but you'd probably be a lot happier if you got it on the clearance at the 50% off than maybe the, what was it, $70 that I paid for it. I mean, if I didn't need it for such a specific location in my yard for a specific need, it is not really something that I'd recommend, but I mean, it is a fun prop, I guess, especially if you have some sort of nautical theme or pirates or so forth. But I guess that's it. So let me know if you do have one, or if you plan to get one. What are you going to do with it? Love to hear your thoughts. And that'll do it for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Stay tuned for more Halloween store walkthroughs, prop reviews, DIYs, and so forth. And happy haunting.